Hi there, welcome back. Very exciting video for you today because there's a brand new launch from Charlotte Tilbury and it's the Icon collection, which basically is the Icon palette, which has this amazing Bowie inspired packaging and absolutely amazing eyeshadows and actually multi-use shadows within in 4 different looks, which I'll explain shortly. And also we have 6 new shades and a new formula. This is a high gloss kind of lacquer finish liquid lipstick and it's called Latex Love. 6 shades as well, so I shall be letting you see all of those, but I'm going to start off talking about the Icon palette, so keep watching. Yes, this palette. I actually saw a leaked photo of this palette quite a while ago and I've been going mad not to say anything about it, but I finally got my sample and it's going to be launching at the end of the month, so this is really exciting now. It's kind of in the sort of format of the instant eye palettes. So we've got 4 different looks. This is the day look, the date look, the diva look and the disco look. So it's a brand new formula. It's kind of amazing really. It feels very emollient and it is actually rich in lots of kind of ingredients that create like a creamy texture. You can use them wet and dry. Wet is, I've got swatches on the blog of all the colours. I've swatched them kind of in this direction so that you can, so it follows the palette basically. But I've got them all swatched dry and then I have a photo of them all wet. When you add water, it turns into this amazing creamy texture like I've never ever experienced when you use water with a wet and dry shadow. And it almost is, well, it pretty much is like the Charlotte Tilbury Eyes to Mesmerise pots, the cream shadow pots. It has that texture, which is kind of amazing. So I have used these wet. You can see where they've been wet, but they still work perfectly well dry once it's all dry as well. So that's kind of cool too. I love the shades. These ones are kind of out of my comfort zone, but they're your disco ones. And Charlotte Tilbury, if she's going to make a palette that's all about the icons, then you'd need shades like these. These are kind of like Cleopatra inspired ones. They're just gorgeous. I mean, even like a shade like this, it's just super creamy and shiny and just, it's got shine without shimmer, which is kind of amazing. So I love that particular shade there. Let me show you the swatches now, and obviously if you want to see the photos of those, check the blog post, which I'm going to put in the description box. I've got all the information about the formulation of the shadows as well, which are just incredible. So I'm going to, first of all, I'm going to swatch Day Eyes. On the blog I've swatched them this way, so I thought for this video I'll swatch them this way. So this is Day Eyes, and I'm just going to show you those now. This is the first shade of Day Eyes, which is like a champagne-y gold. It's absolutely beautiful, lovely as a highlighter as well. This is a rose goldy shade, which is the second shade of Day Eyes, and then the last one is this gorgeous kind of browny, reddy brown that has a sheen without a shimmer, which makes it really unusual, gorgeous. Okay, so I'm going to do Date Eyes next. This is the gold, the first shade, Date Eyes. This is the second shade. This is the third shade. Really stunning. But now I'm going to do the third look, which is Diva Look, so Diva Eyes. This is the first shade, which is absolutely amazing. This is the second shade. This is the third shade, which again is another one of those ones without shimmer or sparkle, but still got the most amazing sheen. They're extraordinary. I'm going to finally do the last one, which is Disco Eyes. So these are the more crazy colours that may never make it onto my eyelids. That's the first one of Disco Eyes. Here's the second shade of Disco Eyes, amazing kind of electric blue. And the last one, this is really amazing black, but it's kind of like charcoal. And again, it's kind of got that sheeny texture with no shimmer. Tiny bit of sparkle maybe. So I think you can see that the colours are absolutely stunning. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous palette. I have gone for today the second look along, which is called the Date Look. So I used these colours and I'm going to show you how I achieved that look right now. So I'm going to go for the Date Look, which is this one. So what I'm going to do is put this goldy shade all over the lids. You can use these wet and dry. I'm going to use them dry. It's really lovely texture. You can actually apply these with your fingers as well if you want to, because they've got a lovely kind of emollient finish that works really well. That's the gold shade. I'm going to pack on a bit more colour like this. It's so pretty. Obviously you can also use them wet for even more intensity, but I've got the wet swatches on the blog, so make sure you check those out. Right, so that's that. I might go a bit under actually too. I'm going to just kind of define with this kind of gorgeous reddy coppery colour just into the socket. It's really nicely pigmented, very easy to work with. Like that, I'm just stick a bit more of the gold on to re-intensify that. So nice. And then I'll use the Smoke shade, which is this one. It's kind of along the lash line, I think. A bit of that right in the centre there as well. I really like that. As I said, you can use these wet as well, but this is just dry. I'm just going to tie a tiny bit of the first look, the Day Eyes colour on my cheeks, because you can use these wherever you want, basically. It looks really nice. So I'm just going to do the other eye and I'll come back to you. What's really interesting about this palette, as you'll have seen in that when I put this colour on, is that you can actually use them on not just your lids, so that you can actually use the shades as like a highlighter. You can press them into your skin, you can smudge them onto the lips. In fact, let me try that right now for you. What shall I do? A bit of this colour on the lips. I have such a nice creamy texture that you really can do whatever you like with them. The Icon palette is just part of the collection. There are also, I mean, it's the star of the collection, let's be honest, because it's just so gorgeous and unique, and I'm totally obsessed, basically. I just want to put it all over my face. But there are also these lip lacquers, like high gloss finish liquid lipsticks. They're called Latex Love, and there are 6 shades of those. So I'll just show you one here. This shade is Berry Nude and comes with a nice neat doe foot applicator to apply it, and these are basically super glossy. They've got moisturising ingredients in them as well, and it's a long wear shine basically for a really kind of dramatic shiny lip look. I will show you swatches of these on my arm first, and then I'll show you them on my lips. This one is Dirty Dancer. This one is Cantrapé. Very Nude. This one is Belle du Soir, which I think I really like a lot. This one is Studio 64. Which is absolutely crazy stunning red. And this one is a deep red, the Video Vixen. There you go, it's so glossy. This one is Dirty Dancer, which Charlotte Tilbury are calling a currant red. So I'll pop this one on quickly for you. They're very smoothing. This one is Dirty Dancer. Next one, this is Cantrapé. Described as charged coral. go like this. So that is Cantrepé. Next one is Berry Nude. This is called Rose Pink Blush. So that's Berry Nude. So next one is Belle du Soir, which is described as a soft peach pink. Like this. So that is Belle du Soir. Okay, next is a red. It's Studio 64, which is Electric Red, it's called. Wow, amazing. That's kind of amazing. That is Studio 64. Last one is Video Vixen, which is a deep red. And that is Video Vixen. So that's all the shades of the Latex Love lip colours. In terms of formulation, they have got cranberry seed oil, mimosa oil, patchouli oil, and lots of emollient oils. They also use a gelled system for like lip hugging kind of action, and pure light play pigments, which basically give you like a really vibrant colour. So they're really nice. As I said, they do have quite an unusual smell and taste, probably because it uses a lot of ingredients and oils that don't usually feature in a regular lip gloss for extra lot of conditioning and performance. So yeah, I can't quite put my finger on what it is, but they are a bit different in terms of smell and taste. If you want all the info, I've got a separate blog post on the Latex Love, so I shall link that one below as well, along with the Icon palette blog post with all those swatches. They aren't out yet, they don't launch until the end of the month. On both of those blog posts that I've mentioned and linked below, you can actually sign up for a launch notification so that you can make sure that you are the first to know when they launch. And you probably want to do that because they both are limited edition. I really hope you enjoyed that. I am literally in love with this eye look. I'm loving it. If you've got any questions, please do let me know. You can leave a comment here in the description box. You can leave a comment over on the blog on reallyre.com, or you can message me on Twitter @reallyre, and also Instagram, which is @reallyre as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I shall see you next time. Bye.